Well, hey there. This is Zeke. I'm out in my workshop, and today is January 9, 2021. You remember back in October when the New York Post broke a story about Hunter Biden's laptop having been abandoned in a computer repair store? Was discovered to have a lot of incriminating files that would incriminate Hunter as well as his father, Joe Biden. Um, really, really bad stuff. Uh, and all of our so-called mainstream media, if they reported on it at all, they were telling us, nah, it's not true. It's all Russian propaganda, and the social media sites scrubbed it from their platforms, wouldn't allow any of it to be shared. Um, and until after the election, and a few weeks ago, all of those organizations started reporting that, oh yeah, wait, there's something here. Um, and so, so that got me thinking. And then this morning, my wife, who grew up in Japan, and that's where we met and dated and got married, who is now an American citizen, and she keeps up on Japanese news programs and websites, and she told me this morning that one of them was reporting that Hunter Biden was arrested on January 1st, and he was released on bail, but he's wearing an ankle bracelet now. And I thought, really? I hadn't heard that yet, so I decided to get online and check it out. And none of our so-called mainstream media outlets are reporting on this at all, but there are a number of foreign, European and Asian news organizations that are reporting similar stuff, but I couldn't find anything on the stories that I read that said he was actually arrested and he's now got an ankle bracelet on. So I don't know if this is true or not. But as soon as American mainstream media sources started reporting that, yeah, there's something here, here's what I started thinking. Okay, now that Biden is supposedly going to be inaugurated on January 20th and become president of the United States, it's time to get rid of him. And this is the way the Democratic Party, which is basically a communist party nowadays, is operating. They're manipulating shit, and they're going to get rid of Joe. And he will be, if he is inaugurated, he will be rushed out and basically disgraced in public. And he and his son, as far as I'm concerned, should already be in jail, and they should be brought up on charges of treason. That's just the way I see it. If everything on that laptop that was reported is actually true, that's what it is. Because Joe was benefiting. He was getting 10% of everything that his son Hunter was getting, and his son Hunter has no skills in the businesses that he was associating himself with and getting paid a shitload of money for it, just for Burisma. He's not an energy guy, and Burisma is a Ukrainian energy company. He has no energy background at all, and they're paying him $83,000 a month. Why? Because they wanted access to Joe Biden, because Joe Biden was the vice president of the United States. And the same thing with Chinese ties. But I did find a whole bunch of stuff that mainly his Chinese ties are what the FBI and other investigatory agencies are looking into. But that should be enough. But that's what I think's going on. I don't think the Democratic Party wanted Biden in there. I think they just put him in there so that they could get their foot in the door. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've read a few things that says Biden might be arrested even before he's inaugurated, and if that's the case, They're not going to swear in Kamala Harris as president because she was the vice presidential candidate. And in that case, now I don't know how this has never happened before, so I don't know how it's going to work. But these stories that I was reading were speculating that that means Trump is going to be inaugurated in for his second term. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I just figured I'd get the information out there so that you can prepare yourself for either disappointment or anger or happiness, depending on where you sit on the political scale. I think all of it's bad. I think this entire election cycle has been bad. It's bad for the country. And I fear that divisions are going to grow even wider, no matter what happens here. We're in big trouble, America. And I blame it on our politicians, and I blame it on our media. Because our media, they've joined the Democratic Party in corporate America, which and I'm talking about, really big corporations. They're far more communist than they are free market Americans nowadays. Even on the Republican side. Not all of them, but a significant number of them. And frankly, it really worries me, the direction this country is going right now. That's my thoughts on it. You have a great day.